Come here. Come here. There we go, puppy dog. Alright, the last 7 weeks, I did a 5-day, 2,200 mile trip out to Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and back home. Did 2,200 miles in 4 days, camped out. And then 3 weeks ago, did the Arizona, the New Mexico BDR, just the eastern part of it, from Carlsbad up to Cloudcroft. And then today I just got back from a 5,000 mile trip to do the Idaho BDR. And so what I want to show you today is all the gear that I take on all my trips. It's always the same, and I've used just about every piece of my gear. So that's what the purpose I'm getting ready to show you. I'm going to unpack from my trip, just coming back from the Idaho BDR, and I'll show you every piece of gear that I use and pack. And Ranger's ready to go chase a cat. Alright, so my crash bar bag, I have, in the right crash bar bag, I have my cycle pump, air compressor, and then I carry my rear inner tube. On the left crash bar, you'll also notice here that I hang these hooks on the end of my end of my bark busters, because I usually hang when I get off my bike, I'll hang my water bag, my backpack on here, and then over here you can see how I hang my hammock, or not my hammock. You can see how I hang my helmet with that hook, and that way it keeps it out of the way. It's it's pretty secure. So in this crash bar bag, I carry a set of work gloves. So I use these in Walden, Colorado to change a flat tire on my bike. That just keeps your hands clean. I carry 2 ounces and 3 ounces of Dyna beads, and then an application. That way my tires are always balanced. Attachment for my electric jacket. Then I have some rubber cements, various little electrical doodads, just in case I have to fix something electrical. Extra AAA batteries, because my spot tracker uses AAA batteries, my headlamp uses AAA batteries, so I just keep them in there. Patch kit, rubber cement, and some patches. And then there's my backup front inner tube, a tube of bull snot lube. And so that's what's in the left and right crash bar bag. Here I keep a GoPro attachment for filming some guys behind me, and I just got it clamped on there and safety wired. I always strap my, in case it comes open. This is the Moose Racing Expedition bag. Or top box. I like this better than I do my Givy Trekker, because that Givy Trekker is so big, it just catches a ton of wind on the side. It just moves. It's just horrible in the wind on these bikes. So anyway, so then, okay, we'll first start off with my tank bag. It's the Moscow Nomad, and up here I got wet wipes, just to keep my hands clean after gas, something like that. And then in the second compartment, got my Gig'em koozie. I've got an extra bite valve in this compartment. And then over here I have some chapstick. And then over in here I have my charging cable for my Sena camera and headset. And extra cable for GoPro goes here. Then over here I have empty baggie, just keep loose parts or something. And then in here I have, this is how I charge my GoPro at night. Got some earplugs if I want to use them. Extra cable for my GoPro, some chapstick, and that's about it. And so what I do is I have an SAE connection set up to running up to my Nomad tank bag. So I have my SAE connection. I take it and this little, so it tells me what my voltage is of my battery. Then I can take my charger, plug it in, and then connect this end up to my Sena headset. So pretty slick. Alright, so then in this bag, in this compartment, this is where I carry my GoPro in, the sock. Got an extra head or neck gaiter, and I always wear a head and neck gaiter no matter what the temperature is. Toothbrush, toothpaste, some extra wet wipes, and some gum, and more wet wipes. So that's what I have in here. So let's go on to alright. I'll do a review of my bike later, what all I got on it. Alright, so now I use rock straps, and this is my ice chest. I put my daily provisions in, get some ice, drinks, whatever, steaks, put them in here. This is my backcountry 40-liter duffel bag, and inside of here I have my camp towel, got my camp shoes, and then I have my tent poles that stay with me all the time. Then also over here I also have my poles for my tarp for my hammock stand, and then also have some more poles for my pole mod for my tarp on my hammock. So I actually have two sets of different types of poles in here. They stay in here all the time. And then over here, this is always attached to this bag, and I have soap, shampoo, conditioner. And then inside the bag I got my hammock, and then inside of the snake skin is my hammock, my top quilt, and my under quilt, and a down blanket, very small Costco down blanket, and a blow-up pillow I put underneath my knees to give support. And then I also have clothes when I get to camp. There's my shirt. Here's my down jacket. These are my leisure pants. They're 20 bucks at Walmart. Stretchy material, super lightweight, easy to pack. And so those, if I'm going into town or something like that, or just it's a little cool outside, I wear those. Alright. And then I always carry my warm footsies in here. And there's my pajamas I sleep in. And here's my Costco down shirt. Wearing the shirt and the down jacket, I'm comfortable in most situations. If it's real cold, I'll sleep in both of them, but it's good for around camp. And lastly, I got my warm hat. So that's everything that's inside my 40-liter duffel. Alright, on my seat I have my bead rider, and then my air hawk. Here is my Dromedary extra water. Carries 4 liters. I usually carry about 2 liters in there. That just sits on here with my duffel bag sitting on top of it. Over here is my food bag, and this was for a 2-week trip and never really used much of it, but I have some beef jerky. Bought this up in Canada last year on my way to Alaska. Oatmeals. I like these tuna fish for lunch. Mountain House lasagna with meat sauce. Again, more tuna fish. And then I have chili mac with beef. That's my favorite. And then I have more tuna fish. These are great lunches on the trail. Chili mac and apple crisp that I never cooked, and that's all that's in that bag. I think it's a 15-liter bag. And then coming over to this bag, another 15-liter bag. And I carry this on top here so I can get to it without having to open up my panniers. Here's my warm and safe heated jacket. I'm comfortable from 20 degrees to 110 degrees, so wear that whenever it gets down below 70. Usually put it on, then turn it on if it gets down to the 50s. Here's my KUHL Cool cashmere and wool jacket, and that's comfortable for sitting around camp also. And then inside of here I got my leather riding gloves, the held leather riding gloves, and then I have my first aid kit, so band-aids, stuff like that, and that's all that's in that bag. So then we'll start over here.